Howdy there, folks. This is Andy Griffiths of GamerZines.com here. Only a minor update today, no hour-long playthrough video, but I felt like I needed to put something together to communicate the big news of the day, which is that Carbine Studios and NCSoft have finally confirmed a release date for Wildstar. Yay! The release date in question is Tuesday the 3rd of June. That's worldwide. That's when servers get switched on and everyone can jump in. The really big news, though, is that, as you would expect, there's also an early access program associated with pre-orders, with servers also opening up to people who have pre-ordered on Saturday, 31st of March. That's 3 days prior to the game's official launch. Those who pre-order also get several other bonuses as well, including an exclusive rocket house for their in-game housing thing, a mini-ship housing decoration which they can put in their in-game house, which grants players additional rest experience points, a 10-slot storage bag to increase character inventory, which you would expect, and the opportunities to reserve character and guild names prior to launch. That one's a really important one for anyone that has that particular MMO label which they want to go around and essentially place on the world. The really interesting thing, though, from my perspective, and it's something that I think that NCSoft have kind of borrowed not only from their previous MMOs, but also from what Blizzard do with their MMORPGs as well, which is with every copy of Wildstar, the regular edition and a deluxe edition, which I'll get to in a second, there will be 3 7-day guest passes for essentially a purchaser of the game to give to their friends, and they get access to servers for 7 days. Now, this is a great, really good move from NCSoft and Carbine Studios, as it means that friends will feel compelled to give their guest passes away to other people to get them involved and to get them hooked, and more importantly, to get them paying that subscription fee every single month. Everyone knows that MMOs are really designed for people to play together. The more people that play them, usually the better, or the better experience they have, but the more fun they have as well. And Wildstar, the way it's designed, is very much a group-orientated MMO, so that's also very important. The price for the regular edition will be £34.99 or €44.99, which honestly is okay. It's a good price point for that. It's a shame they can't get it a tiny bit lower, but you know, that is one of those things with MMOs. The other thing is that there will be a deluxe version of Wildstar, which in bricks and mortar retailers will come with a special limited edition steelbook. That's pretty expected, you know, that's fine. You also get with it in-game items consisting of an Elden hoverboard, a unique costume, which hasn't been revealed yet, a unique Elden player title, which who cares about that, and a limited edition Elden die set so that you can dye your armor different colors to everyone else. It'd be interesting to see what that color that actually is, though. It will be available digitally and physically for £15 or €15 over the top of the regular edition price, which is expensive in my opinion. You know, you're talking €50 or £50 for a set which includes 4 additional in-game items and a steelbook, which honestly is a little bit disappointing because Wildstar as a game has so much personality and there are so many really cool things about the game, and so many people have gravitated towards the game really from a hoverboard perspective that I'm kind of shocked that they didn't want to package in, you know, a cute little Chewie with big ears to, you know, riding along on a hoverboard. Like, that would have been such an easy thing for them to do, but for some reason they've elected not to do that. I doubt that there won't be those things to buy at some point. I mean, NCSoft would be crazy if they didn't want to merchandise the shizzle out of Wildstar, so to speak. But yeah, the lack of a collector's edition is a little bit disappointing. Also, NCSoft and Carbine Studios point out very astutely that in America the steelbook sets will be quite rare, whereas in Europe they will be quite, not plentiful, but you will be able to get them. And they haven't announced any sort of partnerships with retailers yet, which usually accompany pre-order programs of this ilk. Another thing that kind of surprised me is that even though they announced the release date for Wildstar on March 12th, which is when this video should go live, hopefully, it's weird that you can't put your pre-order pounds, euros, dollars down until Wednesday the 19th of March, which is a week after the initial announcement. Like, I understand that this is part of the Wildstar Wednesdays thing, but it just seems a bit you should announce it and give people the opportunity to spend the money like right away, because everyone's really excited about Wildstar. Like everyone has been waiting for this release date to happen, and now that it has, you know, like, even from a personal perspective, I want to put my money down. I want to secure my copy of that deluxe edition. Yes, I know, buying the deluxe edition, even though I just said it's not great, is not, you know, the best example to set, but I like Wildstar. I'm already connected to it. I've spent 10 hours on video with you guys playing through it, and I know that I want to play more, and steelbooks are cool, so I'm willing to spend that extra cash. And, you know, like I said, I've got many hours of enjoyment from the game for free. I feel like chucking an extra 15 quid down NCSoft and Carbine Studios' pockets. Like, I don't have a problem with that. The other interesting thing is that with pre-orders, you will get access to beta weekends, which are forthcoming. And at the same time, the 24/7 beta access, which some players have had over the course of the past few months, will be taken away, and then players will only be able to play, or testers I should say, which is a more accurate label, they'll only be able to play certain weekends, which is, again, that's fine. Like, that's typical MMO RPG marketing strategy, because, you know, you give people what they want, they get used to it, and then you don't take it away, but, well, I guess you do take it away, but the difference is that by taking it away, people are much more likely to notice the differences when you stop them from playing. So, for example, last 24/7 access will happen a few days after this this video goes live, and then from there, access will be restricted to certain weekends. Now, if you're restricting players from playing between certain weekends, that's fantastic, because you're guaranteeing that they'll be fresh when it comes to those weekends, and that they will play during those weekends. So you're essentially not only increasing the number of players who play during certain periods, which increases your stress test data and makes it more viable so you can replicate the launch scenario, but also those people that are already so obsessed with your game also notice the differences, the small differences that you make between these weekends. So it perfectly makes sense, really.
What's the word?
As a result, potentially our Wildstar weekly thing might stop from me, or at least not be as frequent in accordance with these beta weekends. But if that is the case, so be it. We'll be doing lots of videos when Wildstar actually comes out, which isn't too far away now, like 3 months, less than that, and that's really exciting. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to talk about, really, guys. You'll accept there will be a new video coming soon. We will get to housing soon. That's going to be very exciting. But until then, keep an eye out on this channel. Again, if you like this video, subscribe, like, leave a comment, whatever. And yeah, exciting times are ahead for Wildstar. I hope you join me to enjoy them. Have a good one.